I look at it like our tradition. We have a tradition of thanking someone when they've done you a favor. And we also have a tradition of going to seek an elder when you need something. Are these not the fundamental drivers of corruption?
Please, corruption is not our word.
Okay.
We are using English now.
Okay.
So, but even the English, you need again to study their history to find out how they developed. England or Britain is a very small piece of land, not much bigger in terms of geographical size than Ghana. But that country managed to reach out across the globe and to acquire, if you like, territories like the United States. What's the United States now? It was British colony. Look at Canada. Look at Australia. Look at India. Look at our own Africa. Would you describe that as?
So I think I get your point. There's some fundamental human relations and arrangement that others see as okay, but when we do it, it's considered corruption.
That's the point. But I'm not endorsing
Right.
any untoward uses of connection. Again, talking English, we have things like nepotism, favoritism, and all that. That really negates fair play. Say, given, I've talked of human dignity. In any society where privilege is used to deny others their entitlements to dignity, and that's to me, that's bad. That's corruption.
Okay.
But I don't think this is exclusive to Africa.
Okay.
When you talk of seeing elders and begging for this and for that, it has happened in all human societies before. But we happen to be, perhaps in terms of if we are working on a scale of globalization and global evolution, unfortunately Africa is put at the lowest rank because everybody exploited us and cheated us and looted from us. And when they've used our resources to build their empires and all, they turn on us to impose systems on us.
Yeah.
And if we are not measuring to their expectation, they say you are corrupt. You don't have culture.
That's not
We
right.
can't accept that sort of thing. But we know the difference between right and wrong. We know cultural systems.
Okay.
There's a word, if I may use it, ketasishe. Ketasishe to us is bribery, it's corruption. When, say, traditionally, a matter is at issue and people seek fair resolution, and just because somebody has been behind the scenes or under the table to give something to the adjudicator, things do not go as reason would expect. And so I check it as that the person has been bribed.
Right.
It's not Bruni that brought that word ketas here to us. We know it.
Anyway, yeah.
But again, within our culture, seeking guidance from an elder is considered the proper thing to do, because the experiences accumulated within, if you like, the term elder, are not something you take anywhere. So you have challenge, you go to the elder. And when people have done good to you, we believe it's just human that you should acknowledge. That's why they thank you. And it tends to be token appreciation. They do. Even in the Bible, when Jesus cured the lepers, he said only one returned to. So he asked, where are the rest? Didn't he?
Wow.
Even in the Bible.
The voter register has been in the news lately. Should we or should we not? I know the new one
Well, by constitution, and I subscribe to constitutionalism,
Okay.
the person or the authority, if you like, mandated to organize the electoral process is the Electoral Commission. And if the Electoral Commission, in its wisdom, believes they should get a new register that would ensure a free and fair election for everybody, then I don't think there should be too much fuss about that. The question I expected the objectors to put included, one, whether the time between time for registration for a new register and the election isn't too short. The sensible people would readily say,
Okay.
but then if the Electoral Commission haven't considered this, would come and say, oh, we've done our homework, we've prepared, and we can do it within 2-3 months, leaving about 4 months to election. I would say, all right. Because if the commission should fail, we should hold the commission to task. The other thing is whether the machinery to use wouldn't be too expensive. With auditors, that's auditors' work. Whether there's, say, fair procurement, whether the staff to help the Electoral Commission go around the country, total country, to register people or people qualified under the Constitution are in place and they have been trained. These are legitimate questions. And it should be for the Electoral Commission to tell the nation, oh, I've done this homework. I've got my staff deployed. The equipment is so much procured through free and fair means, which is verifiable. We could finish this register with cooperation of all within 2-3 months. If the objectors would look at this, and the Electoral Commission should convince the nation, yes, we can get through all these things and give you the register, parties would get their copies, and everybody would be ready for the election with a month, 2 months to spare. I would say, let's go along. We are told the population of Ghana now is 30 million, with perhaps most of the population under the age of
about 45%.
voting. Huh? How come we have a register that's about 17 million or thereabouts?
Exactly.
So logically,
yeah.
so I think we have.
It's okay. So I want to thank you as we end. What's your final word to the diaspora who's looking to decide whether to come on?
We must all know where we are coming from to be sure of where we are, so we can then project where we want to go. And this is why the diaspora should look towards Africa. The history is in place firmly. It's not legend. There's history written and all that. It should be a matter of pride for you to know your antecedents. So come to Africa. It's the continent of the future, into the global village. And at least in Ghana, we know that our government has opened its arms to welcome all of you. Come and let's make the future together. Thank you.